Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And in this video let's talk about, do you really need to pay attention for the image on the cards, or you need to give meanings only based on the symbol? We have many decks, we have many different decks, and each deck have her own style, her own image. And of course, for beginners, I will always suggest to just take regular decks with the playing card and the symbol like this, very classical meanings, so you will not be confused. And why I'm doing this video? Because different decks give different meanings. For instance, we have here this card of the whip. This is the Rana George deck, and this is Mystical Lenormand. As I said in my previous video, this card, this whip card, is showing physical pain, while this whip, the more classical one, is only showing arguments, fights, repetitive moves, and etc. The meanings of this card is changing. If I'm using in a reading the Mystical Lenormand, the meaning will be a bit different than this deck or the classical decks. You need to pay attention to that. You should not get rid of the images. The images is actually showing to you very accurate, very straightforward scenario. Always pay attention to what is in the image, how it is painted. You can see here also two different dogs. One dog is in a different color, the other dog has all of these different items in the image, and it will play out a bit differently. It will play out differently for daily readings, for something very specific, if you're asking. If you're doing some general grand tableau or some general readings, it might be the same meaning. But again, don't dismiss the imagery, because it can tell you a lot. As I said, we can see here this man is beating himself, and this is the energy of the card. Pain. Something is physically hurtful. While in this image, it is very abstract. This is just a whip and a broom. And of course, here you will say the classical meaning. Also pay attention to these moons. Here in the Mystical Lenormand, we have a waning moon, and here in Rana George, we have waxing moon. Totally different energies. I'm not sure if the creators of the deck are aware that the meaning of the moon can be changed, because there are some decks where the moon is full, waxing, waning. Here we also have a waning moon. So it gives you total different meaning. Here the energy is going away, the energy is reducing. Here the energy is going to grow. So pay attention to that. And also pay attention to decks that have full moon in them. It will be a different representation, a different meaning. So if you're asking, should I put attention to the different imagery in different decks? Definitely yes. You should pay attention to the imagery. You should pay attention what is drawn, what is this painting about, because this is the energy of the card. Here we have total different snakes. The colors are different. Here we have some monarch snake with this crown. There is also an egg, some water, island. It can be some different meaning, of course, as I said, to maybe very specific questions of depicting some items or lost objects. All the specific questions will have different meanings based on the deck that you chose. Overall, of course, the meanings are the same, the classical meanings, but don't forget the image and what you see in the image. Also, this card, the key card of the Mystical Lenormand, showed me one time that I will find solution if I will unwrap some box and I will take the item out of the box and then I could fit it into some place. Well, the story behind this, it does not matter, but the important thing that the card really showed me that if you will get rid of the outside layer, you will find the solution, and this is exactly what was happening. So to very specific questions, daily questions, or if you're trying to figure out some items or physical appearance of people, it will give you different meanings based on the image on the cards. So don't take this out of your life because it's also important. So anyways, thank you for watching, subscribe to my channel. If you're interested in personal readings with me, visit my website coralapisacol.com. Goodbye.